I'm Julius Serino. I'm a goalkeeper.
I'm Dan Grubb. I play defense.
I'm RJ Rybicki. I play defense as well.
I'm Jake Homan. I play midfield.
After that first year where we won the CACC and with COVID, I knew we had a really strong team and really strong coaches. So it was always in the back of my mind that we could do this every year if we did everything that we needed to as a team. After Coach T left, that year was a little questionable, but we stuck through to the end, won at that time, and here we are now. So I think it's still a little unbelievable. I don't know if I've come to terms with it yet.
Yeah, I definitely haven't come to terms with it at all. I never thought we would win 4 in a row, honestly. Always, like what Grubb said, always knew we had a strong team, but couldn't imagine something like winning 4 in a row.
Yeah, just getting recruited here, I knew that all the guys here loved the game, and it was going to be a really competitive conference with the other 2 very strong teams. But just our hard work, and it really surprised me. And I mean, 4 in a row is very rare for all athletics, no matter the level. So it's pretty incredible.
I think it gets better and better every time. Every season, there's ups and downs. Some really high ups, some really low downs. But we always found a way to come back to our center and just play as a team and do everything that we needed to when it mattered. So it was good.
Yeah, I think everyone just being focused through those 4 years, honestly. I mean, going through, 8-9 months fall ball in spring, just, when it comes time to playoff time, it's everyone has to lock in, and we know what we got to do, especially after we did it, as me, Homan, and Jules, came in freshman year, we knew the standard, and we knew we had to meet it for the next 3 years that we were here. So it was really good.
Yeah, I think just playing for all the guys that came before us and the guys that'll come after was really a big part of that drove me to want to succeed. And I mean, I wish I had a 5th year and go for 5 in a row, but I'll take 4.
I mean, just each year we're bringing in new guys, and each year we're teaching them that this is how we win and this is how we do it. Next year, the new guys coming in, they're going to be taught the same thing, and hopefully they can keep it going and get us a 5th one.
I don't think any of them can be my favorite. It's sort of which kid is your favorite? You love them all. But especially last year, after Coach T left and we had a new head coach, and we weren't really sure who our leaders were, and just playing a tough season and a tough championship game that we only won by 1 point in the last 5 seconds of the game. I thought that last year was really big for us, and just like every year, nobody ever picks us to win it or wants us to win it, but we pretty much will ourselves into the championship and then obviously to win it.
Yeah, it's honestly been like that every year. We're never picked to win. We're always picked second, or even in the fan picks, it has 1 Chestnut Hill compared to everyone picking Wilmington or Georgian Court. So, I mean, I don't know, it really drives everyone, but going off what Grubb said, last year's was definitely one of my favorites. We were not, for certain, the whole time. We're still trying to figure out who were our leaders, like Grubb said, but no, last year's was definitely a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun for me, so.
Yeah, I think this year for me definitely stood out as being a senior and just stepping up with these guys and having to work together every day and just make sure all of our other teammates are are locked in and fully bought into the program and what we were trying to accomplish. And the championship game this year was definitely a nail biter in the beginning, but then we just proved that we were the better team and we pulled it out. And yeah, it was great celebrating that on the field, and I'll always remember that.
Yeah, I'll be honest. This year was definitely my favorite championship to win. Just sitting on the bench the last 3 years, supporting my teammates, sitting behind two great goalkeepers in Jake Miller and Austin Jones. I mean, I learned a lot from them, and I think that helped me this year. It was really cool to actually be part of this championship and know that I was able to leave my mark on it, and my teammates were happy I was there as well.
Just breathe. There's always going to be times you're going to be yelling at your teammates. Coach Jim's going to be yelling at you. You didn't do something right. Just do your single and move on with it. Nothing's personal. Everybody's trying to accomplish the same thing. But just understand that every single day is a grind. Every single second you have in the weight room, on the wall, on the field, it counts, and you always have to be getting better and trying to be better than everybody on your team, everybody in the conference. Just every single day you have to be getting better, and you can't waste your time here because it's really short.
Yeah, you really got to buy in. Like, honestly, like for the new guys coming in, the sooner you buy into this program, the more you're going to get out of it. Like coming in like in shape, or just like good with your offhand, or at least decent with your offhand, so you know you're not sticking out in practice or being a drill killer or anything like that. But I'd say as long as you do that, you're going to be fine. Just buy in.
Yeah, I mean, we have set principles and like things that we follow, and we have them written out, and we have everything that you need to succeed given to you. And I mean, if you follow it and you buy in, you're going to be one of the best versions of yourself that you could be. And just, I think this team is a lot different than others because we just have such a good, we have such good bonding and like just teammate relationships and just sportsmanship and just pushing each other to be the best that they can be. And I think that's what really makes this team win.
I would just say make the most of your opportunities. You don't get many of them, and I think you gotta capitalize on the ones you do get.
I think some of my favorite memories are just going out to eat with the boys before games, just sitting around a table, having good food, camaraderie, laughing, just relaxing, and just know that there's more to this than just lacrosse, pretty much.
Yeah, I would definitely say hanging out with the guys afterwards, especially in like my freshman, sophomore year, looking up to the older guys and like hanging out with them after games, like when they were starters, and like talking to them about it. It was, one of the moments that like really stand out to me.
Yeah, I think for me, just soaking in the experience of every game day, and just when I was a freshman or sophomore, just watching how the older guys prepared and learning from them, and then trying to do that this year for the younger guys and just helping show the way, and just being there for my teammates and enjoying the times with them on and off the field, and just the relationships I've made. I mean, that's my favorite part.
I'd have to say game day bus rides were probably my favorite, even though bus rides are pretty uncomfortable. Everybody's a little squeezed in. Everybody's close, and everybody gets closer, and there's nothing like it.
Keep it going. Get us that 5th ring. We're not going to be here, but we're definitely going to be watching the younger guys play, and we want to see you guys succeed. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'll just do quick shout out, thank you for Coach DiCarlo, Coach Grady, Coach Alex, and Coach North, and Coach Klein, just supporting us throughout this year and being there, having weird practice times, and just pushing us to be better every single day. So
Yeah.
thank you.
I'll extend that thank you to all the parents who have helped us, got us food. My parents, obviously, raising me, supporting me throughout this journey. Obviously, professors in the classrooms. Will Rogers was a big influence. And yeah, I just want to make sure I thank all the people who were a part of this, even if they don't know that they were.
Definitely goes for the alumni too.